Morning, everybody. Hello, it's ODNCL. Uh, doing a quick review on my 468 that's been upgraded. This is my second one. The other one was raffled off during MFOG 8, and the lucky winner, Joseph, aka Froggy, won it as usual. That fucking guy's lucky. I can't tell how he does it. But this is the second one. It's equipped with the Hammerhead one-shot 14-inch barrel. And I have to say that's one of the best barrels I've used for first strike. Zero complaints about it. Round ball, not so much, but I haven't been shooting round ball lately. It's equipped with the Elkin Spectre clone. It's an airsoft version, I guess, with the top red dot. Not quite sure what to call it, but it's been zeroed out or zeroed in at 40 yards, and it's very accurate. I've been using it for a while in the last 3 or 4 games, and so far I haven't had an issue with it. You just kind of familiarize yourself with the bullet drop compensator on the sight, and I kind of just guess around the 60, 80 yard ranges, but it's very functional. I ordered a Karmatech Supremacy, so I'm just waiting for Dave, those great Karmatech guys, to send mine in. Waiting patiently here, folks. But this is it. It's equipped with the Gen 2 javelin bolt, and I've had some issues with the first version of the steel one. I suspect perhaps it's because of the weight, not quite sure. I did have some recocking issues, and I found out that you tend to change the velocity spring once I guess the spring tension weakens. So I had to end up changing it multiple times just to get the FPS I wanted. At some point I even had it shooting over 380 FPS, which was a bit concerning for me in regards to my safety and the people around me. But this one is done. It's also got the new velocity springs that come with the Javelin bolt Gen 2, which makes it really consistent. And for all the other guys that recently got theirs, I'm pretty sure they can attest to that. I was getting at the most, +3, +2 FPS variances, which is really good considering the fact that this isn't a SAR or an SSR. Those great sniper platforms, but it's just a good all-around marker. I don't like using a remote line lately. I'm a bit out of shape, and feeling tethered just doesn't make me feel comfortable. Got a bunch of stickers here. I just like stickers, so don't be offended for some of you guys. Salty, because I have pepper. Aside from that, a really great marker. As you guys can see, this thing evolved quite a bit. But so far so good. I really love this marker, one of the most solid platforms out there, and like I said, I'm a huge fan of the lock bolt. If you hate cleaning your markers like I do, and I hate cleaning markers, I haven't had to use a barrel swap on this thing, which is weird. I've been just using the swap to kind of clean out the rifling on the barrel. I seem to get some weird buildup after shooting a few hundred rounds of first strikes, but like I said, great marker, and I just want to say thank you to MCS RAP4, KT, Mikey, John, and Jamie, and Valerie. They've been very helpful, very accommodating, great customer support, and they're just overall amazing. I think their main goal is to just get players out there and get this movement going, and support your local businesses as always. Also. Secondly, also recently acquired. Oh, before we do that, I forgot. This is also equipped with one of the. I think it's the first extended magwell. I'm not quite sure, but I felt pretty cool about it. This one's also got the Raptor plates. One of the great things about these upgrades is the Helix mags. The bottom cover tend to crack, with heavy use, and I use them a lot, and I tend to drop them because I'm very clumsy, but with the Raptor plates, I don't have that. It's very solid. I feel as though I can drop this from maybe 20 feet and it wouldn't sustain any damage, but I wouldn't try it. I love these mags, amazing mags. I do have issues with oversized first strike rounds. I've had some that bored out to over, 688, 690, and they tend to get stuck as they go up, and the followers just won't budge, and I kind of just have to slap it. But it feeds. Just like I said, just pay attention to the first strike batches that you get out there. Hopefully they're the good ones. With the extended magwell, though, to go back to it, if you guys can notice, the insert is so much easier. It's literally in there, right? And then when I drop it, it literally just comes off. You won't have the whole, slapping the mag thing. It just goes in, rack it, you're good to go. Like I said, it's an amazing platform. It is a little bit more expensive, but you do get what you pay for. This is my favorite one, and for the people that know me, they know that I've had a lot of markers. I've owned a lot of them, and this is the one I stuck with for a minute. I'm currently actually waiting for the Milsic M5. Very excited for its release. Gonna try something different. I'm also a big fan of the heat core and its consistency and performance and ease of maintenance. Hell, I'm even thinking about just getting a PDW as well from First Strike, but I had one of the first T15s. I mean, it worked great at some point, but it just gave me so much problem during Dominion 1 that it kind of deterred me from using it, and I let it sit there for a minute. I ended up giving it away to my team captain, Matthew, as a birthday gift, and for some reason, that guy has had zero problems. The markers been changed up a bit too, and it performs really well for him, but never me. So I think it's some kind of like a marker owner discrimination. You never know. And my newest add on to my collection is this Tacamo Vortex A5. From what I understand, you can also buy the kit if you have just a regular Tipman A5 marker, and you can transform it into this MAGFED beauty. Of course, it didn't come like this. When I got this, it looked more like an M4, and I just got tired of the whole M4 look. Everybody has them, short M16 variants or M4 variants, whatever you want to call them, and everybody just has them. And it kind of just gets boring after a while, so I wanted to be a bit eccentric, and I got the A5 AK furniture or AKM furniture, and I decided to install the Magpul MOE front handguard and toss the wooden furniture that came with this. This needed a bit of modding. The Dremel is your best friend, but fortunately I didn't have to Dremel a whole lot of material, and fitment is amazing, very solid. One of the drawbacks with this particular handguard, however, is the inability to change the barrel. I've tried different barrels, and it looks like I'm either going to have to drill these mounting locations or Dremel the actual barrel, and I don't really want to damage any more equipment because I'm terrible with tools. You should see some of the AR lowers I've built. It looked like Wolverine was drunk and fucked it all up. It's terrible. But this one came with the, I guess, raised top rail. It just completely bolts on top. It's also got the drop down ASA. I'm using the Magpul, I guess the Magpul look-alike from MCS, which is a great stock, very solid. Next upgrade I'm thinking is maybe an A5E trigger or even a response trigger, but not quite sure which route to take. So if you guys got any suggestions, just put it on the comments below if you'd like. It doesn't really matter to me. But going back to the marker, this is an amazing marker. When I first used it, it was shooting at around 315, which was amazing, and I was shooting first strike out of this smoothbore barrel. But it worked okay. I didn't expect it to be as accurate as the hammerhead, but it sufficed. I just, as Doug Logan would say, it doesn't matter. You just gotta look good, right? And I definitely like the way this looks. Functional, rear sight. It just looks very intimidating. It is very heavy for an A5 marker. You can definitely feel the weight. But overall, as you can see, this was used up over the weekend, and I still haven't cleaned it. Didn't really have any breaks in the breech. It was more from the barrel, but it performed great. Consistency was a little bit sketchy. It was more like a +5, +6 in FPS differences, but maybe it's because the marker is brand new, or maybe the tank is brand new. I'm not quite sure, but it was good. It didn't fail me. I even lent this to a couple of guys in the field that wanted to try him out, and they were very surprised on its performance, and someone actually offered to buy it. Unfortunately, I can't let it go since I just made it look like this, and still quite surprised that I even accomplished that. But check it out, amazing markers. It's cheap, so if you're starting out with or if you're thinking about transitioning to MAGFED, this is a great option for you, just because of its availability, its price, and it's custom. It's easy to customize, obviously. It's good. I'm still waiting for the lock bolt, KT, winking on that. I'm a big fan of the lock bolt, and it just makes everything so much more efficient. Maybe they'll even come out with like a anti-ball drop system for this, but like I said, the next upgrade will most likely be an A5E trigger. So far, this is the only ones I have. The TMC markers perform great. For the guys that had the opportunity to try them out during MFOG 8, ODNC's MFOG 8 in MFOG 8 in NORCAL. It was a great turnout. Hopefully I see you guys out there more often. Aside from that, I hope you enjoyed this short review. Didn't really have a whole lot of content, but I figured some people had a lot of questions in regards to this marker. It's just really a Tacamo Vortex A5 that just looks super cool, super intimidating, and it's definitely different. Not a whole lot of people have it. Aside from that, you guys have a great day, and as always, shout out to everybody, my East Coast brothers, shut up jerks, and my SoCal OD brothers out in Illinois, Oregon, Arizona, Mars, Jupiter, doesn't matter. I love all you guys, and have a great day.